finish by AC Fresh.
Yeah, moving without the basketball was essential for the Lakers in this series in the playoffs. Great job by both Caruso and Kuzma moving without the ball.
Jokic against McGee, goes with the left. Denver a 1-point lead. But LeBron James taking over.
That guy is a man. That's what you call a man going to the hole right there for the easy two.
Another tough layup. And again.
Feel like I'm in Groundhog Day.
Acrobatic finish. One more time. Spin cycle.
The ability to go from first speed to fifth speed, it's almost hard to stop it when he only has about 12 feet to get to the cup. No one can stop that.
Lakers trying to create some space here. Look at Caruso down the lane. Flip it up and in. 47-38 after the made free throw. The block. Rondo. Looking like Rondo Johnson. Up top to the brow for the alley-oop. What a play by the Lakers, Rob.
That's very nice. Right there, Rondo has the presence of mind. Look for his big man running the lane, give it up top for the alley-oop, and slam dunk. Look at that. It's nice, man. So nice, had to show it twice.
Kuz. Soft finish. Nuggets answer.
Like the way they kept Murray honest with the ball movement.
P.J. Dozier.
Played against his dad.
61-51 at the half.
South Kakalaki.
Here's Jamal Murray. Reported at halftime he's going to play with a knee contusion. Danny Green, corner, three ball. Got it! Up 13.
You said he'd hit a couple, Geeter.
I did. I thought he hit three, but I'll take two. Big game. LeBron the fade away. He's got 20 already. James, now it's the Brow's turn. Shake and bake.
Yeah, very deliberate, very patient, taking his time, navigating to the cup.
Dwight, tough shot over Jokic.
It looked like old Dwight back in Orlando days right there.
Yeah.
Lakers look like they're running away, Rob, but we got a stage 5 clinger. Denver Nuggets just dicking around.
You know, these Nuggets, they don't die easy, so they're back at
The drive Coach Malone crazy when the Nuggets scored a bucket and the Lakers were able to get out and score a quick bucket on the fast break. As you see, AD once again, footwork phenomenal.
Now
Going to work.
Going to work. Millsap, Howard getting into it after the play. Howard's going to be charged with a flagrant.
You know, it's funny. Back in the day, James.
That's an old school box out right there, bro.
Box out right there. You know,
Reggie Miller didn't think so. He completely panicked on air.
Reggie Miller need to go back to the East Coast. You know that's how we play in the NBA.
What he's going to do? He can shoot the three. He can navigate. Good pass by Caruso to the corner. Caruso downtown.
Yeah, Kuz drains a big one to get that 6-point lead. Here's Jokic off the pick and roll. LeBron's going to answer on the fast break.
This was a funny play, boy. This just lets you know how his IQ is. And he's such an aware person. He looked at the guy and said, and one, and laid it in. But two.
LeBron finishing the foul. Confetti falls. It looks like Staples, but it is not. It's Orlando in the bubble, and the King is reigning supreme in the Western Conference. His first trip to the finals, wearing a Laker uniform, his 10th overall, 117-107. The Lakers win the series in 5. LeBron, another historical triple-double, 38, 16, and 10, putting up big game numbers. Anthony Davis, 27 and 5. LeBron and AD combining for 65 points. They are 19-1 when they combine to score 60 or more. Back to the bubble. Danny Green is speaking with Mike.
All right, Danny Green, no stranger to the NBA Finals. This will be your 4th appearance on your 3rd team here. Just wanted to know what it feels like going through it with this new group of players that's assembled, Danny, with LeBron and AD and the whole crew, all of the role players. What's this journey been like for you, man? It's been a wild year.
It has, man, and it's been a lot of fun, given the fact that I've usually played against these guys in the playoffs or in the finals. To be able to do it together with a group like this, some older guys and veterans like Rondo, JaVale, Quinn, Bron, guys that have all been there, and a group of guys that have never been there that deserve to be there, like Duds, Keith, the list goes on, even young guys like Kuz. So it's been a lot of fun, just interacting with them throughout the whole season. Obviously, we've had some wild things going on, but this team is very resilient, persistent, and we've hung in there. And I think we deserve to be where we are, but we still have a lot of work to do. We know the job's not done. We have 4 more, and we got to get back to business after we'll celebrate this one for 24 hours, or maybe it's 48. But we got to get back down to business once we figure out the next opponent.
Yeah, maybe 48. I hear you. Not your first rodeo, but Danny, I am curious from your perspective before we let you go. What is it like these next couple of days before the finals? How do you guys continue to be locked in? What's the proper amount of celebration to have mentally, right? And then how do you think this specific group of vets does respond here as you guys await the Eastern Conference Finals champion?
Like you said, we're vets, man. A lot of guys have been there before, so they're not happy or satisfied with what we've done so far. So we're already locked in. But the fact that we have our families here, is able to spend some time with them, helps us stay focused. And the fact that we're in a bubble, there's not much time or many things to do to celebrate. So it's easy to stay focused and not distracted. So we'll enjoy our time and the little amenities that we have here to celebrate as much as we can at a restaurant. And we'll be with our families, wives, kids, girlfriends, and just sit back, relax, probably watching basketball. Guys will probably start cleaning out the house, maybe packing or sending some stuff home, because we only have about 2 weeks left, but hopefully it'll be a good 2 weeks and get this. We're here long enough. We've been here long enough. We're still here. We're gonna stay here. We might as well finish the job. So we gotta stay locked in, stay focused.
1 second answer. Who's going to be the MVP of the celebration tonight?
MVP of the celebration. That's a good question. Probably Duds. I think Duds he's always a high energy guy. He's always the life of the party. I won't say life of the party, but he's always got the great energy. And
Love this guy right here.
It's my dog, my Puma dog. But yeah, Duds has always got the great energy, man, and we gotta love him. JR, don't forget JR. That guy is always a party waiting to happen. So I'm expecting celebrations from all these guys, especially the guys that have never been there. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll have a little fun at the restaurant, probably blast our music, but there's not many places we can go and much things we can do. So we'll stay locked in.
All right, Danny, go enjoy it. All right, appreciate the time.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
All right, man.
Magic Johnson tweeting.
What'd he say?
He's fired up, Rob. Look at Magic!
I love that meme.
That meme that's one of my favorites. Yes! In the face. We got another one coming. A few more, is that it? We do have Allie Clifton. Allie, I believe this is your 5th time covering LeBron as he goes into the finals, because 4 times in Cleveland, correct? Yes. You actually, at the end of last year, were standing right there during commercial break and told us that the Lakers were going to the finals next year.
I actually said that in mid-March.
Mid-March. Before they got AD.
Wow, I cannot believe you just put that out there.
It was very impressive. How impressed were you with this Laker team, with LeBron James in the 4th quarter, which you've seen many, many times?
Yeah, to that point, I just feel like it was like, okay, here we go again. In such a good way, right? With LeBron having that ability to take over, understanding the moment, the timing and everything. But I think from a team standpoint as a whole, and you guys having 10 rings between the two of you, understand this more than anyone. For this squad to have 9 new faces, a brand new coaching staff, and to endure as an organization all that they have in less than a year, what would be a year tomorrow, Media Day, that's impressive.
Yeah.
And I think it speaks to, because when you go inside this bubble and the restart, everyone said it's going to benefit that of a younger team, that the team is too old and they're not going to be able to withstand and be able to overcome a lot of what you have to inside the bubble. And here they are waiting for their next opponent for the final 4 wins that they have to earn. But the mindset, the mental aspect, the toll that it takes, but the willingness, the desire, and the want to wake up every single day and do what's necessary to get to this stage. Yeah. And I think as a collective, to come together in the short amount of time that they have, that's what's so impressive to me. And it's not just again, X's and O's. It's the mind as a whole.
You felt the closeout today, didn't you? Like Tiger wears red on Sunday when he knows he's going to win the Masters. You wore red.
Yeah, I needed all of you. I will say that to make sure that I understood it and had the confidence. Though again, I called the finals for the Lakers.
Yeah, you did.
Over a year ago. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, when you have the two best players, two top 5 players in the league on the same team, and it just time and time again, AD coming up with a huge 3 at the end of the third after a 26-10 run, just to give them that 3-point lead and a little bit, okay, everyone chill. LeBron going off in the fourth quarter. It just gives everyone confidence, James.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have great players like that, and that's just the start of it. It doesn't guarantee you anything. It's just like Ali was mentioning. For all these guys to come together, and fortunately they had a lot of veterans, as Rob mentioned. So when you have that type of communication on the bus, on the airplane after a bad loss, so you need to look at video. When you have LeBron, who's been there, this will be his 10th time, he knows every scenario about the playoffs. So when you have not only the coaches giving you what to do on the floor, that seems like the easy part to me. It's the fact that when you are away from the court, and how are you conveying messages to each other to keep